Technically, I haven't done anything in 2 months. Are you sure? What are we talking about right now? Hey Internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to SoulSet. So today we're going to be taking a look at another secret ending that is in SoulSet, and I believe this is for Feathor's true ending. Let's see how terrible this is going to be because we learned a lot about Mariko. She wasn't really a nice person. So I'm wondering if this, because you guys said, is there a way to save Mariko? And it is possible that we could save him, but I don't know. We'll see. You had your reasons. Honestly, I'm not sure if I wouldn't have done the same in your case. Besides, if you hadn't done the things you did, I'd be dead right now. In a roundabout way, you actually saved my life. If you want to take a look at it that way, I suppose I did. Still, sorry for making things difficult for you. It's just something that I'll have to live with at this point. I'm actually grateful for you, for everything you've done for me. Mariko? Well, even if we manage to merge this time around, there's always a chance we might get killed confronting that demon, right? What do you say? We make use of the time we have left? Honestly, you and Feathor are so much alike in so many ways at this point. Even with your memories gone, getting into people's pants seemed to be a big hobby of yours. Wait, what? Not that I'm complaining. I just find it amusing, that's all. You know, technically I haven't done anything in 2 months. Are you sure? What are we talking about right now? I'm the one who should be asking that question. Mariko, you were almost dying a little while ago. Well, I might not live up to the same standards Feathor did as the stand-in goes, but it's cute seeing you admit that. Cute? But I was actually worried about your well-being. Are you feeling up to something like this? Is that supposed to be a trick question? What is going on? Mariko? Back in the bathhouse when you kissed me, for the first time in my life I felt, well, butterflies in my stomach. Feathor was over 80 years old and he never experienced that kind of feeling. I think that says something. He's over 80 years old? Jesus! Is that what you were so surprised about? And then you backed away, because it scared me. It scared you? Up until that point, I did see our interactions in a different light. I tried flirting with you and you flirted back. It was a fun game, I didn't mind playing. But then, things started getting serious. I thought I wouldn't really care either way. But that single moment, it actually made me hesitate. All of a sudden, I hated the idea of leaving you to your death. That's why I left you a page for you, hoping it might help you in any way. Oh, the page in the book to help her with her claw. Her curse, I should say. Even though I knew it would be hopeless to begin with. The only thing that made me want to stick to the plan at that point was the fact that I knew I would see you in another timeline in the next moment anyway. That's what kept me going. I needed to stick to my plans, if I wanted us to have a chance of getting out of here alive. It's kind of ironic, really. Feathor wanted me to do everything in his power to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, at this very moment, I want to do everything in my power to keep you alive. Mariko? Does it still scare you? Yes. I don't really know what love is supposed to feel like, but I'll admit, what I'm feeling for you right now is pretty overwhelming. It's way stronger than anything I've ever experienced before. This is so weird, because technically Mariko is Feathor, but he's just the teenage version of him. And it makes me wonder, was Feathor a really nice guy before all of this happened? Because looking at him right now, he's pretty scummy. He's trash, basically, and he's pretty much an asshole to everyone he meets because he uses everybody in order to gain something in return. But Mariko is completely opposite to him. So I was wondering Feathor might have been a very nice guy until he became an adult when he had to get married. Maybe something about his mother affected him with that too, but I don't know. I want to kiss him right now. Is this really the time? We should probably move upstairs. Shira could walk in on us here. Shira could walk in on us anywhere. He's right, you know. Shira? Just keep it down. I want to be able to hear my own thoughts. She's I don't want to hear you guys having sex. I believe you're up to the task of becoming my personal heater again. If that's what the lady wishes. This time, it's on the house, just for you. Mariko? I still think this is a little bit weird. I know Mariko's not, really 16 years old, or Feathor, he's not a teenager, but it's just weird because he's in a teenager body. I don't know. I feel like this whole, like, relationship with him and Mariko is kind of weird. Just saying. I will try using the stone with you in this form. That kind of combination will hold lesser risks. And I'm more powerful like this, as far as magic goes anyway. You're more powerful like this? The fact that I turned physically weaker, it strengthened my spells, yes. What do you know? What do you know? But after that, if we do manage to kill the demon and survive all of this, personally I wouldn't mind changing back into Feathor. That was always the plan, and that's what's been something I assumed that would happen all along. But at the same time, being like this has grown on me. I wouldn't mind staying like this. I wouldn't mind staying the way I am right now either. Both options have their good and bad sides, so I would like you to make the decision for me. What the hell, really? You want me to decide? Yes. Let this be your decision, Mariko. I want you to choose which version of me you prefer. Like, I like Mariko because at least he's not like a dick, but you look like 16-year-old boy, so you honestly want me to leave something like that up to me? If you did change back, would your feelings for me change? I have no idea. There's no telling what might happen, whether I still care for you the way I do right now, or if something might change. For all I know, I could go back to being that asshole I always was. So, keep that in mind. I think he might go back to being a dick. I don't know. I'm just figuring that that's probably what's gonna happen. Because if he goes back, it has to revert all, like, the 50 plus years that he has gone through, right? So, I think there's still a high chance he's gonna go back to the way Feathor really is. He honestly wants me to leave this up to me? Okay, sadly, since I am doing Feathor's ending first, we have to say go back to Feathor. So let's just hope Feathor is not gonna be an asshole. If you're sure about this, I'd like you to go back to being Feathor. Alright? If that's what you want, I won't complain. Though it baffles me, after everything he's done. Just what do you see in that guy, Mariko? It's hard to put into words. It's an odd feeling, being jealous of another part of yourself. You're jealous? I always was, but not like this. To be completely honest, whether you flirted with me all those times, a part of me was jealous of that. What? I suppose the Feathor in me is jealous that I took his place, so maybe there's some hope left for that guy after all. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Forget it. May I just have one last request? What is it? What is it? What? Could you kiss me one last time? This is so weird. Oh no, here we go. Is the Sleeping Beauty going to wake up? Feathor? Rise and shine, love. Did we? We did. It's over. I have to admit, though, you surprised me. In the end, you preferred the cynical asshole over the caring boy. Caring boy, my ass. Mariko is more fucked up in the head than you are. Even with your memories gone, I suppose I really damaged you over all those years. I like my taste the way it is, Feathor. Of course you do. What's not to love about you? Is that sarcasm? Not this time. The brat made me understand a lot of things. How do you ever manage to put up with me, Mariko? I'm still wondering about that myself. I suppose I'm just as crazy as you are. Crazier. I must say, though, that was an eye-opening experience in more ways than one. I promise to treat you better from now on. I don't think I can trust this guy. Like, I'll treat you better this time from now on. Really? You had 50 years to do that. Okay. Who are you? What have you done with the real Feathor? Okay, so that was Feathor's true ending. Let me know in the comments, do you think he's telling the truth when he's like, I'll take care of Mariko, I'll treat you better and whatever. So the next one we're gonna do is Mariko's true ending. Stay as Mariko. I like the way you are right now, Mariko. I don't want you to disappear, even if that means Feathor won't be coming back anymore. Maybe that's for the best anyway. We could start things anew. Really? You'd like me to stay with you after everything? Yes? As long as you're fine with it. If you really feel that way, I would like to give us a second chance as well. No, a first chance. I'm not used to the man I used to be. I'm not the man I used to be. I never will. I wouldn't be able to love the things Feathor sometimes did, even if I tried. So, no more horrors? Definitely no more horrors. Never say never, Mariko. Well, unless you wanted some yourself. I mean, why are we talking about this? How about we just make him an overall good person? Come on, let's do this. There you are. What? Where are we? This is where Feathor and I met, isn't it? Any particular reason why you came here? Just felt a little nostalgic, I guess. And the view here was always magnificent. Can't argue with that one. Apris has been awake for 3 days now. He'll probably pass out soon. Yvonne says she'll be the one to drink the potion at this time, but isn't it ironic, Mariko? We got rid of one demon, now we're involved with another. They just can't seem to leave us alone. It's like we're cursed or something. Well, hopefully this will be the last of them. After we fix Apris' problem, do you think we could go somewhere? Somewhere far away from here? We should probably leave for a few years anyway. The townspeople might start to get suspicious of us soon again. Or of you, at least. So, yes, we should settle somewhere for a year or 5. Just the 2 of us. You sound like an old man, Mariko. Well, I do happen to be 80 years old. Touché. But I do like that idea. A change of scenery would be nice. I love to see more of the outside world, especially when I remember so little of it. Perhaps it would be better if you never did get all your memories back. Some things will be new and exciting for you once again. And to be honest, I like the way you are right now. That's true, because when she got her memories back, she went crazy and just started summoning the dead out of nowhere. I'm less damaged, you mean? Something like that. You remind me more of the Mariko I first met. And you know, I'm starting to think that people aren't designed to live longer than they should. Being nearly immortal gets in your head, sooner or later. Watching people around you grow old, feeling excluded and things like that, and getting bored of almost everything along the way, more or less. Well, you have me. Admit it, you didn't want to kill me because you were lonely. Oh, well, I'll try to keep you entertained for as long as I can. Okay, and there we go. That is Mariko's true ending. And at least I can say this one is like a lot better because it's like guaranteed that Feathor in this version, he's not going to become like the asshole we know, the trash man that we know now. And it's a chance to like start over. The only thing is like he's 80, Mariko's like 50, and Apra still has a demon within him. At least everyone is alive. Like that's probably the good ending. Everyone's alive and they're okay, and now we know the truth. Mariko is not gonna go batshit crazy because she doesn't have all her memories, and Mariko can start fresh. Or I should say Feathor can start fresh as a new person. So I do like the ending for this one. Little bit weird because Mariko is still in a teenage body, but I still prefer this ending and Sheer's good ending, where everybody's like paired up together and they're okay. Like, even though they don't know the truth and whatever, it's still a happy ending compared to the other ones that we've seen. Okay, so apparently I might have missed something within Feathor's route, and it's like doing the threesome with him, Mariko, and Mariko. And this is the only way to unlock the secret route, I think, so this is about to get really weird. The hell do you want? You're attracted to me, aren't you? Oh, we're not having this conversation. Oh, don't be such a spoiled sport. I actually feel the same way. Isn't that weird? Because, like, it's like bisexual. You're, like, attracted to yourself or something. Like, what? It's such an intriguing emotion. I'm not sure what I would want to do more. Kiss you or strangle you? Well, the feeling's mutual. But I appreciate if you did neither. What are you so afraid of, That you'll like it? This might be our one and only chance to ever give it a try. I just knew you'd bring this up. You know what the difference between us is? You have nothing to lose, while I have everything to lose. Can't afford to risk trusting you. Even if I let you blindfold me and tie me up however you wanted, even then, I've already seen you doing things that defy all logic, and I don't want any repeats of that. Do tell. I've seen you slit her throat 8 times by now. Oh. Damn, so he relived like Mariko dying 8 times already? Had enough of that, thank you. So my tactic worked. You're still dying, old man. The only thing that changes is that I'll be slightly less traumatized once all of this is over. one way or another. What are the odds? Slim. Don't. Feathor? What is wrong with your hand? An accident. Did you know we had a second demon inside of the barrier? What? Congratulations, man. We pretty much inside the time bomb. This whole situation is just laughable. Now be so kind to go to hell already. I suppose I'll do that. Oh, and by the way, I burnt the book. Why am I not surprised? You just have to be selfish asshole till the very end. You know me better than anyone. My offer still stands in case you change your mind. Slow clap, Feathor. Oh well, it was worth a try. I'm surprised you pulled that off with a straight face. See? The brat understands. I just not meant to understand what the deal with you two is, I am. It's complicated. Right. Okay, so I think I can finally do the secret ending. Let's see what happens now. Thanks for helping me out, Shira. What the Did you just kiss me? What? It was just a small peck on the cheek, Shira. It's my way of showing gratitude. Don't have to go so worked up over it. Arrgh. That's it. I'm erasing this whole conversation from my memory. Do you really kiss people just to thank them? Of course not. But now that Shira's gone, I can also thank you the way I wanted to. Oh, he was just getting rid of Shira. Is something wrong? Just wondering and trying to get used to your current hair and eye color? Oh, guessing it wore off. Here we go. Mariko, do you like Shira? Should I ask why you're bringing this up now? Come on, I only gave her a peck on the cheek. I'm serious. I want you to be honest with me. Well, she's fun to be with. I asked because back in one of the other timelines, Feathor brought up something interesting. He said there's been something we've been meaning to try out since forever, but we've never found the right person for it. You mean the time when he approached me asking if... Wait, you still like to drag Shira into bed? Wait, what? This is the secret ending that just all three of them end up together? It's just an idea. If you like to entertain that kind of idea, I would have nothing against it. You're not Feathor, so I wouldn't have to worry about my life being in constant danger while I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'd be more worried about Shira's approach to something like this, though. I have a feeling that it would take much more of a miracle to convince her that it is something even to consider. Well, it wouldn't hurt to ask? I mean, yeah, but this is so out of nowhere. Worst case scenario, she'll just simply say no. And label us some kind of perverts. Not that I care. Well, you guys are perverts. Now that I have no doubts about that anymore. Shira? Have you been eavesdropping? What do you think? That I was about to ignore the answers this guy had to give? So, what do you say, Shira? Perverts? Both of you! Is that a no? Let me talk to her. Damn you guys! Now I keep thinking about it. Thinking about that? Wait, are you talking about... Look, even if I was intrigued with the idea, because I kinda am, damn it, there's... You don't know something about me. Oh, that's right! Okay, yeah, that's right, hang on. Are you worried about Mariko might mind? I'm aware of your secret, Shira. How? That is so unfair! You told me about it yourself, you know. Okay, there's only one correct way of doing this. Big news, I'm a dude! Nice! What? You've been hitting on a dude all along, dude. How do you feel about that? Still so eager to bang me? Shira, she actually scared of rejection, isn't she? Yeah, cause she's so afraid, like, of, like, people knowing her true self, and, like, I had no problems with it, but she doesn't know how, like, Mariko's gonna react, cause she knows that Mariko does not care, so, by being aggressive and in someone's face like this, she makes it seem like it's not big of a deal to her. But I know better. In reality, she's really nervous about this. Really? You're a guy? That's what I just said! I know this is going to take a while to sink in properly. Are you still in shock? What the hell are you blushing? I wouldn't mind. What? I mean, Feathor's never been with another man before, but that doesn't mean he never was intrigued with the idea. You know, yeah, I can kind of see that. Maybe Feathor's a little bit bi or like pansexual. I wouldn't mind giving it a try. Don't forget that I'm also here. How could we forget? You guys really are perverts. Did I say something wrong? I think Shira's just embarrassed. We'll need to approach her this whole topic more carefully with her. This is the secret ending? They just end up together? Serious question time. Do you guys even, you know, like me? Are you approaching this just as a curious one-time thing? Because I'm not really one for one-night stands. I would get emotionally involved whether I wanted to or not. If something like that would be a problem, then we can drop this whole topic as it is. I believe you misunderstood me back there. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. This isn't just a whim or to try something new. You surprised me. Would it be weird if I didn't, considering? But I think both Mariko and I care about you more than you think. I can get behind that. It's true, because in the other timelines, Mariko ended up with Shira, and then Mariko also ended up with Shira, so... Okay, at this point, it's no use denying it anymore. I did remember some really weird things in the meantime, and I think I kind of like you guys, both of you. I actually liked Mariko from the very start. With you, it took a while to get used to, but something about you always intrigued me too. Just, look, I've never been in a normal relationship before, let alone something like this. And judging by your behavior, you guys are way more experienced in this kind of thing than I am. So, how is this even supposed to work? Well, we could simply enjoy each other's company for the time being and just see where that gets us. There's no need to overthink this. Easy for you to say. I mean, look, if I were to do things with Mariko, wouldn't that make you jealous? Wouldn't you feel left out? I believe something like that depends on your approach. That's true, because you can't judge, like, polyamorous relationships like, oh, they must be all jealous and whatever. There's a mutual understanding that they're all in a relationship together. So, I believe Mariko's okay with this. Mariko's definitely okay with this, because he's Feathor, right? And I think Shira's just scared because she's never been with anybody before. I wouldn't mind watching, and I could always join in if you wanted me to. Oh my god. How can you even say something like that with a straight face? I think I know what you're really worried about here, Shira. Don't worry, we wouldn't make you feel left out. It feels like I'm intruding on you two or something. Even though we're the ones who asked you to join us, I believe this calls for some cuddling time. That's a good start. Oh boy. And hey, we already did this before, remember? You helped me get Mariko warm. Yeah, but that was... Just imagine we're doing that again. We could take turns. Let's get you warm first this time. Come on, Shira, we won't bite. I swear, if my parents found out about this... Well, now that I have solid proof that you were Feathor all along, why didn't you think of this earlier? All what it take is just to take your pants off. Whoa, dude! You have piercing... You have piercings on the underside of your... Oh, right. I totally forgot about that. I should probably take that off. You can take that off? It's a piercing. Of course you can take it off. It looks painful. Just looking at that hurts my brain. Is your curiosity satisfied? You mean in that regard of the book, or... Fuck. I should be the one asking that question. Both you and Mariko. I feel like a goddamn pervert. How are you two so chill with this is beyond me. Look, people always think like people in polyamorous relationships are perverts, but they're really not. You can't think of it like, oh, they're just having sex. It's not true. So I want people to stop with the stereotype that those who are in polyamorous relationships are perverts, because it's not true, okay? And even if they do it for sex, it's none of your business, so live a little and you get used to all kinds of things. Yeah, while we're already by that topic, how old are you two even? In reality, I mean, I overheard most of your conversations from earlier, so you're not as young as you appear to be, are you? Are you sure you want to know? This is something I like to hear about as well. I have a vague idea about my age, but I'm still unsure about the exact number. Well then... Oh, I thought she was 50! Never mind! Mariko, you're 64. I'm 15 years older than you are. Well, 16 now, if you want to be technical. Shira's like, what the fuck? So Mariko's 80... Mariko's 64. Oh dear. That's kind of mind-boggling, you know? So Mariko's an old grandma in stockings with the sexiest leg in existence, and you're an old geezer stuck in a body of a teenager? Technically, I'm not stuck anywhere. This is my body. And to tip it all off, hell, we almost had our ages backwards. Backwards? I'm 18. So if you were 81, it would be the same numbers, just backwards. Get it? You're 18? Yeah. Huh, still so young. If someone told me I'd get to hear something like that from you, of all people. This is something I need to wrap my mind around somehow. You guys don't act as if you're old geezers, at least. Well, how are we supposed to act? I don't know, more geezerly? Shira, honey, did you lock the door? The scoundrels are all over the place. Wow, just wow. If it's any easier, you could look to us as vampires instead of old people. Even if we're not vampires. Aren't you? We're not out to suck anyone's blood, no. I guess I'll see for myself. Anyway, change of topic. Did you ever wonder why half of the book's pages seem blank? Well, it seems mostly handwritten. I always figured my simply didn't get to be filled yet. Why do you ask? These pages aren't actually blank. They're not? Really? The contents of these pages are simply warded with an illusion spell. It took me a little while to notice this, but you're able to see something on these? Let me get something to write with. I'll try to rewrite what I see. I'll be damned. Any idea what the spell does? From what I understand, unlike most of the spells in this book, this one doesn't send you back in time. It sends you into the future. Oh! Into the future? Wait, does that mean... But would this really help us in any way? You said that we weren't able to jump in anywhere outside the barrier, didn't you? Since the barrier itself is keeping time and space closed off from the rest of the world, could we send each other into the point of time where the barrier is already gone? Theoretically, but then we appear right next to the angry demon. Unless, maybe the spells work on different terms than the rest of them. Why would they be hidden to begin with? How long would it take for you to learn such a spell? This one doesn't seem to be complicated, surprisingly. It was actually a pretty simple spell that I've been using all along. So, we don't have much time left inside the barrier anyway, do we? Do you want to take this gamble? Shit, you're right, you two are starting to get all fuzzy and stuff. I mean, might as well just try it. Alright then, if we're going to do this, there's just one more thing I need to go fetch. Wait, is that? Yeah, I want to take us with it just in case. Better safe than sorry. Thanks for thinking ahead about this, Mariko. You have a lot of experience with this kind of spells, right? If anything goes wrong, hell, it should be still better than staying here and waiting for our time to run out. You don't like the idea of remaining here and making use of the time we have left? It would be nice if you had more time than that, you know? And I just said that. More time would be nice. Let's give this a try then. Don't fuck this up. You'll get a kiss from me if you don't. Let's make that 2 kisses. You two know how to motivate a person. Hey, Mariko, wake up. Wait here. Come on, get up. We're gonna miss our stop. What? I'm coming. Whoa. Where are we? What? They're wearing modern clothes. Does this mean... I'm so confused. Is this the place? Yep. Shira said she'll be... Oh, there she is. Whoa, dude. What the hell? They're wearing modern clothes. This is so weird. Also, Shira looks very cute. I like that. You made it. Sweet. I see you've taken to liking to the local fashion. Dude, you don't know where the half of it. You look great, Shira. As always. Flatters. But I have to give you credit as well. You two look great yourselves. Is that the cafe you wanted to show us? Yep. They serve the best coffee and hot chocolates in existence. Oh, and hey, did you guys hear? People say that the kind of phantom thief is supposed to roam the streets today. I want to see them in action. You and your phantom thieves, Shira. Hey, there's a chance that they're an illusionist. I'm not missing something out like that. Guess we'll be staying here for a while then. Is that your... Wait, that's mine. Wait, did the 3 of us get the same message at the same time? And an invitation? An invitation to what? What does that mean? What? Congratulations! I finished SoulSet, you guys! Okay, so this is officially the last video for SoulSet, and I did enjoy this video because, like, it had so many, like, things I didn't see coming, and then the fact that there was, like, time travel, multiple endings, the entire game connected with one another, because usually with games that have, like, romance options or whatever, or different routes, they don't exactly connect with the main story, like, they're not connected to one another because it branches off into a different story, but I like this one because it all came together in the end, and the secret ending just made me think, like, did they they said they were going all the way into the future, so where magic and none of that thing exists, like where they've been living in, like the fantasy world, makes me curious. And then they get invited to something. Is that hinting for, like, you know, NoBread's next game? I don't know what that means. You guys let me know in the comments which route you enjoyed the best, which is your favorite character, and if you like the secret endings that we just saw. I like this one, but it makes me wonder, like, what happened to the rest of them? Is everyone else dead except for, like, Mariko, and Shira? Anyway, thank you once again to NoBread Studios for sending me a game key to try this game. I'm so glad I played it. I'm so sorry it took me so long to play it too, but it's such a really well-made game and I enjoyed it a lot. Like the art style, love the story. All the twists and stuff, the secret endings are great too. It's a really good game. So if you guys would like to get the game yourself, there's a link in the description where you can get the game. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the companions. And if you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon, there's a link in the description. You get early access to videos for Patreon only, the Discord server to contact me, and a bunch of other stuff as well. Or you can support the channel for free with gawkbox.com/AGirlAndAGame. All you have to do is make an account, open it up on your mobile, tablet, or your computer, download the games, or do the offers that are on my page, and you will tip real money to the channel, which will help me continue making videos like this and continue the channel overall. Alright, so I will be looking for a new visual novel to play eventually. But yeah, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys thought about this game. That secret ending was interesting because the entire theme of the game changed because they're in the future. So that was pretty cool to see. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh no, we're surrounded by dogs! No, we have to fight the dogs! Oh man. Yeah, I guess it's just a little... So don't move around!